Hi and Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Madam Ivanes and Madam Nurzila. My name is Khairi Rahimi Hairinur Rahim. My metric number is 10DDT21F415. In this video, I will discuss about mini project presentation. Okay. Alright. The first question is about list and linked list. A linked list is a linear data structure where each element is a separate object. Figure A is an example of the type of the linked list. Okay, when you look at the diagram here, okay, head, the 10 is the head, and the second one is 20, and the third is 30, and the last one is 40, and null. That's all. By referring to the YouTube, use figure A to explain about insertion and deletion operation of the linked list. Please state the link of the YouTube. Alright, this is my answer to the question 1. Alright, linked list is a sequence of data structure which are connected together via links. So, the question asks me to explain about deletion and insertion. Insertion is to insert or add an element at the beginning of the list. Alright. And the deletion is the delete an element at the beginning of the list. There is a link of the YouTube. Second question is about the stack. Okay, question asks me to suppose you have a stack with 5 elements. C, O, V, I, and D are pushed in a stack. Alright. Then one after other starting from C, the stack is popped 3 times and each element is inserted. Then 2 elements are deleted from the queue and pushed back on the stack. Alright, now one item is popped from the stack. Trace the pop item with the complete diagram. Alright, this is the answer of question 2. I will discuss. Alright, this first you need to do, you have to create a stack, and then you may push a C, O, V, I, and D. Okay, first you push C and put on the zero, I mean at array 0. Alright, the second one is O, 0 at O, and the third one is a V. V you insert at the 3, the array number 2, and I and D. So you have a 5 element in the stack, which is C, O, V, I, and D. Alright, and the question asks to pop 3 times. Then pop 3 times. Okay, first COVI. Okay, then VOC, COV, then CO. So you already pop 3 times. So in the 5 we have 2 only. Alright, the question want me to start with D, I, and V. So I put D on the array number 0, and I in array number 1, and the V in array number 2. Alright, DIV, and the question asks me to pop 2 times. Alright, so I have a V, which is DIV, and the question want to me pop 2 times. So V, only V we have. Alright, the question want me to continue with C0. Alright, question want me to add or insert another D. So we have COD. Then the question want me to continue with insert I. So we have CODI in the stack. Okay, the last step is the question want me to pop or delete I, which is the top one is I. So the last answer we have is COD, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, my name is Muhammad Akmal bin Sabi, and I'm here to explain about question 3 and question 4 in many project. Okay, we are going to look at the question 3 first. Okay, question 3 is FIFO concept, which is first in and first out. And this question is about Q of character P that has 3 sides, and we are going to do in a circular type. Okay, the first question is in QA. Okay, we have to put A in the first place, which is 0 in that. Okay, second question is in Q 5 times 3, and then we have to put in the second place after data A. And then the third question is DQ, the first data that in Q, which is A. And then the last one is NQ, 10 subtract 5. We have to put this in the one in that third place, and then it's finished. Now we are moving to the question 4, which is 3. Okay, the question is about write pre-order and in order traversal from figure C. So the concept for the pre-order that I understand is the first data visit will be the output. Then the output will be is 1, 2, 4, 7, 3, 6, 8. And the concept for the in order is second time we see the data will be the output. So the output will be 4, 2, 7, 5, 1, 8, 6, and 3. And then this answer will be finished. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum to Puan Norzila and Madam Yuvanes. I am Muhammad Fadli Zil Ikram bin Abdul Halim. My numbermetry is 10 DDT 21F1102 from DDT 3C in Department Jabatan Teknologi Maklumat dan Komunikasi. So now I will explain about question 5, which is sorting. The statement sound like this. To help students differentiate between the type of simple question, I often use a sorting activity. This activity works very well on my promotion active panel where students can drag the picture to the appropriate column. I also send home the hard copy for practice using verbal response or to use as cut and paste activity as in figure C. So the question is, calibrate 4 factors that should be reviewed before choosing sorting algorithm that is suitable to use this scenario. So the answer is 4 factors. Firstly, simplicity. In the technology industry, considering large amount of data, simplicity of implementation usually has nothing to say when it comes to performance and speed. For this scenario has very small size input, basic sort like insertion might outperform quick sort and merge sort due to the lack of need to instantiate new memory unit or making a recursive call. Secondly is memory consumption. The term space complexity describes how much memory is required in relation to the amount of the incoming data. Some simple algorithms such as insertion or bubble sort can sort the data in place while requiring no additional data. Thirdly, stability. A sorting algorithm is deemed stable whenever two objects with equal sorting keys appear in the same order in the sorted output as they were in the original input. This is essential in application where other attributes of an object are important to us. And finally, assumption about input data. Having more detail about the data and its scope enable us to select an effective sorting method that for particular tasks. Think about non-comparison based algorithm that sort integer in linear time like radix and counting sort. So for this slide, I have found a table on the Google that show appropriate sorting algorithm for some situation. Like criteria number 1, only a few items. So the sorting algorithm that is suitable for this situation is insertion sort. Next is item are mostly sorted already. The sorted algorithm for this situation is insertion sort, and more as we can look on this table. So that's all from me. Thank you.